Alright, I finally got it working. I'm going to stream something a little different. This is called Tales of Fablecraft. It is only the demo. The actual game should be releasing soon. I'm going to play through the demo. I think it's going to take 15-20 minutes. I'm going to do it by myself. I think I could do it by myself. And just try to figure it out as I go. This is the first time I've turned it on. I actually turned it on a few minutes ago and I couldn't get it to stream, but here we are. It looks like everything's working. So let's play the demo. And the first thing actually that it asked me to do before is turn on my camera and my mic, because the game incorporates camera and chat. So let's see, I'm gonna hit play demo here. This demo requests video access to show off our built-in video chat functionality. If you prefer not to grant access, don't worry. You can still play through the demo and the game without video. I got it. So let's do both.
Greetings, adventurer. For the purposes of this demo, I'll be your game master, or GM. This demo should take around 15 minutes to complete. You or a friend would typically take the GM spot and run a game for your group. But since you're new here, I thought I'd show you the ropes. Video chat is built into the game, and you can toggle your camera on or off here. Click this icon to customize the video layout.
I don't know if I want to mess with anything right now.
For demo purposes, let's hide the video chat completely.
Okay.
Perfect. All player characters are mages, people who find at random that they can wield the magic of the world better than most. In the full game, players create custom heroes from scratch. For now, select one of these pre-built options.
Alright, I guess I should just say a few words about what this is before we go any further here. This is a virtual tabletop role-playing game. So if you're into Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, things like that, this is something you can do through Steam. I think this is a Kickstarted project. I'm not sure if they have their own launcher or anything like that, but it's going to be on Steam. This is downloaded from Steam. And you can play a tabletop virtual game with your friends through Steam, and it gives you a lot of tools to use, which we're going to learn about hopefully in this tutorial. And it's its own unique world, so it is not tools to incorporate a Dungeons & Dragons game, let's say, or any of those tabletop games. This is its own world with its own lore and characters, so that's one thing it's got going for it, and it looks like it's pretty interesting. I was a big tabletop role player when I was younger. I still do it from time to time, mostly Dungeons & Dragons, but there are some others that I really liked. When I was younger, I really liked Star Frontiers. I played a little bit of Indiana Jones, Top Secret, Vampire the Masquerade, and I'm probably missing a good handful of others that I've played, but I really liked those games. Played with my friends since I was younger, right up to, this past winter. My friends and I, after work, got together around a table after work, and we had a bunch of sessions of Dungeons & Dragons, which was fun. So we're picking from one of these three mages. Everybody's a mage. Lark Nightsong, a long strider merchant who can always conjure up a deal. Sparks Boulder Blast, a Highlander inventor who loves to experiment. And Kai Pinecrest, a woodlander performer who kills softly with his song. Let's do Sparks Boulder Blast.
Well met, Sparks. Mages are rare in Mythos, so you're often hired to provide your magical expertise in all sorts of situations. Your adventures so far have taken you to the floating peaks of the Highlands, through the ever-changing and mysterious wildwoods, down to the vibrant and dramatic coral coasts, where you took a detour to enjoy some local flavour.
I really like the art style. Where did you go on your detour? A, to the beach for a picnic, or B, to a locally recommended tiki hut? I'd say we go to the beach for a picnic.
Ah, that's right. You'd laid out a veritable feast upon your picnic blanket, and you were just dipping your toes into the ocean before lunch when a dark shadow passed by overhead. Your gaze was drawn upward to a pair of outstretched wings, 4 curved tusks, and a white, portly belly. A sandhog was making a dive for your food. A quick calculation suggested that you might beat that porker to your picnic. Let's roll some dice to find out if you made it.
That, my friends, is a sandhog. In all its glory, look at that.
When you want to perform an action in the game, your GM may ask you to roll a skill check, choosing whichever of the 10 Fablecraft skills best matches the task at hand. Since racing a sandhog to your lunch is a test of athletic speed, let's select agility as the skill to roll.
Roll request. Normal difficulty, and it's in agility. Move your body with masterful control to creep, leap, balance, and dodge. Epic success.
You skidded onto your picnic blanket just in time. The sandhog diverted its flight, deciding against a scuffle. You really saved your lunch's bacon.
I suppose the dice have those little star marks on them. I guess those are successes.
Whenever you make a skill check, you'll roll a pool of 1 or more Fable dice. The total number of pips, or sparks, rolled determines your success or failure.
Here's the Fable die. Here are the pips or sparks. I guess this is a failure. Our dice feature a combination of -1, 0, +1, and +2 sparks. Die faces may increase as you level up. Using your Fable dice. Fablecraft uses unique 6-sided dice called Fable dice. The pips on each die are called sparks. When you roll a pool of Fable dice, the total number of sparks determines your success or failure. Your die pool and sparks increase as your character progresses, but they will always have a combination of the following sides. When the GM requests a roll, you'll see a pop-up that shows how many sparks are required for success. The GM can select a level of normal, 1 spark, difficult, 2 sparks, or impossible, 3 sparks. Rolling more sparks than you require will result in an epic success, but rolls of less than 0 result in epic failure. It is up to your GM to determine how rolls may impact your character.
After your adventures in the Coral Coasts, you picked up a contract that brought you here, to the rolling plains of the Long Meadows.
These are the Long Meadows. Now, I believe the mages that we create in the game are called Long Striders. Start your adventure.
You've just arrived at the Wandering Vine Tavern. At dawn, you'll be heading out with the Tallgrass Bride. You've been hired as extra protection to escort them to the Starfall Festival. Let's roll a culture check to see what you know about your quest. As a Highlander, you have little knowledge of this region, so I'll set this roll to difficult.
Understand the customs, behaviors, and beliefs of a particular group or region. This is for culture. So I thought it was going to be set for difficult. This says normal, so I need 1 spark. Success.
You know that the Tallgrass Pride, led by Dill Tallgrass, is one of many nomadic groups that travels the meadows, harvesting the valuable star fragments that fall here. They'll be transporting a sacred relic called the Star Seeker to the annual Starfall Festival, where it will be used to predict starfalls for the upcoming year. For now, you're settling in for a relaxing night. Maz, the cheery wave chaser innkeep, greets you from behind the bar.
There are Highlanders, Longstriders, Wave Chasers. They're pretty cool titles to these NPCs. Cast some spells.
As Maz pours you a drink, the tap sputters. A single drop of ale splashes onto the tray below, followed by a wheeze of air. He turns to you apologetically.
This damn tap is broken again.
Well, Sparks, you happen to have a spell that can help. As an inventor, you can use your Tinker spell to get the drinks flowing.
Roll request normal. For Tinker, I need to improvise. Fashion a handy object from whatever you have at hand. The result may not be pretty, but it'll get the job done. Nice.
Your roll was a success. You root through your bag and pull out a piece of wire, an old boot, a small bird's nest, and a pickle. With a flick of the wrist, you conjure up a brand new tap.
And a pickle.
Maz is dumbfounded. He hooks up a fresh barrel and pours a perfect pint of ale.
Use your skills.
While a delighted Maz busies himself behind the bar, an antlered patron leans over to you. So you're a mage, are you? She asks.
This is the antlered patron right here. So, from what I've seen so far, characters are represented by these little tokens with their pictures on them. This is Dandelion Swift, Pride Guard. Dandelion has served as Tallgrass Pride Guard for the last 6 years. Born in the Wildwoods to the Longstrider parents, Dandelion has lived much of her life in the Long Meadows. She is a straight talker and can be slow to trust outsiders, but she's rumored to have a soft heart beneath her tough exterior. She has 20 health, 1 combat dice, and 3 speed.
You must be the one joining the Tallgrass Pride tomorrow. I'm the Pride Guard, Dandelion. She gives you an extremely firm handshake. How about a game of feats? I'll give you a choice of 3 challenges. Succeed, and you get to wish upon the stars with a Longstrider blessing. Plus, it'll show me what you're really made of. Dandelion gives you 3 choices. Best at arm wrestling, juggle the fruit on the bar, or pet Bangle, the antisocial tavern cat.
I think I'd pet Bangle. I mean, how bad could that be? Yeah, let's pet Bangle. Well, this is a nature roll. I've already passed an agility roll, juggling. Maybe I shouldn't do a might roll because my character did look a little on the frail side. Yeah, I'm still gonna go with pet Bangle. Follow tracks, identify plants and animals, and draw on nature's bounty for supplies. I need 1 spark. I got it.
Bangle has discerning taste. He flops onto the bar, rolls over to show off his fluffy belly, and looks at you expectantly. As you pet him, you get the sense that a great honor has been bestowed upon you. After Dandelion's departure, Maz sidles over.
I wonder, given that you're a mage and all, if you could help me with a small pest problem.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to go kill rats in the cellar. No, did I just crash? Ah, I just crashed. Let's see if it's probably not going to pick up where I left off.
Greetings, adventurer. For the purposes of this demo, you or a friend would typically take the GM spot and run a game for you.
Okay,
Video chat is built into the game,
rip right
and
through
you can
here
toggle
back
your
to where we
camera
were.
on or off here. Click
gonna
this
turn me
icon
off.
to customize the video layout. For demo purposes, let's hide the video chat completely.
Yes, let's.
Perfect. All player characters and in the full game, players create
Stay with Sparks.
well met, Sparks.
Welcome to Mythos.
Mages are rare.
Right, mages are rare. We all know this because I
Your
just did it.
adventures so far have taken you to through the ever-changing and mysterious wildwoods, down to the vibrant and dramatic coral coasts, where you took.
We're going to the beach for a picnic.
That's right. You'd laid out. A sandhog was making a dive for your food.
Yeah, the
A quick
sandhog wants my hot
calculation
dog.
suggested that you might beat that. When you want to perform an action in the game, your GM may ask you to roll a skill check.
Alright, let's roll our agility. And we pass. I wonder if this tutorial's rigged.
You skidded onto your picnic blanket just in time. The sandhog diverted its. Whenever you make a skill check, you'll roll a cool. After your adventures in the coral coasts, you picked it. You've just arrived at the Wandering Vine.
Culture roll. Yes.
You know that the Tallgrass Pride, led by Dill Tallgrass, is one of many nomadic groups. They'll be transporting a sacred relic called the Star Seed. For now, you're settling in for a relaxing night.
We're back
Maz,
in
the cheery
Wave
wave
Chaser
chaser innkeep,
innkeep.
greets you from behind the bar.
The Wave Chaser Inn, I guess it is.
As Maz pours you a drink, the taps well sparks. You happen to have a.
Tinker. Did it.
Your roll was a success. You root through your bag and pull out a piece of wire, an old boot, a small bird's nest,
And a pickle.
Maz is dumbfounded. While a delighted Maz busies himself behind. You must be the one joining the Tallgrass Pride. How about a game of feats? I'll give you a choice of. Dandelion gives you 3 choices.
Yeah, I'm gonna pet the cat again. I got it.
Bangle has discerning taste. After Dandelion's departure, Maz sidles over.
I wonder, given that you're a mage and all, if you could help me with a small pest problem.
Alright. Defeat some monsters.
You become aware of a faint buzzing sound, which seems to be getting louder. Right on cue, the crowd scatters as 4 Rocksquitos burst through the windows.
I hear the Rocksquitos. I only see 3. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, you can move your screen around. Here's 4. So here's the battle map. You can zoom out a little bit. It's pretty cool. Here's me. This must be initiative order up here.
You're up first. Use your fireball ability to give these unwanted guests a warm welcome.
Fireball. Engulf a group of foes in a ball of flame.
Select the square in the middle of the group, so your fireball will hit most of the swarm.
Yeah. Burn, baby, burn! Nice.
That's a hit. Looks like the one remaining Rocksquito flies over, its needle-sharp sting pointed straight at you. Despite your best efforts, the Rocksquito finds its target. Some foes need to roll dice to attack, but minions like these hit every time.
Ah, really?
It's your turn again. Time to show this bug who's boss. Select Crystallize, your melee ability.
Crystallize. Shatter your foe's defenses with a frosty touch.
Click the Rocksquito to target it directly.
Oh no, I missed.
Unlucky. When you don't roll any sparks, your ability is miscast. Your magic fizzles out around you. It's the Rocksquito's turn, and it's going to attempt escape.
Yeah, it has movement of 4.
Time to swat this buzzkill once and for all. Click and drag your token a little closer to the Rocksquito.
Sparks Boulder Blast is devising a move.
Cold Fire Lance should do the trick. Fingers crossed it hits.
Cold Fire Lance. Weave fire and ice into a deadly spike. Roll 2 sparks to inflict slow. Roll 3 sparks to inflict vulnerable. Target loses 1 movement. Target takes 50% more damage.
Select the Rocksquito as your target.
Oh, I did it.
You rolled 2 sparks, which deals extra damage. A flaming spear of ice flies from your outstretched arm and skewers your target before shattering it into frosty dust. Nice work. That roll would have slowed your target too, reducing its movement, but there's no Rocksquito left to slow. With the Rocksquitos defeated, Maz reappears from behind the bar.
I don't know how to repay you. Free drinks all around.
Oi! The adventure has only just begun. Tales of Fablecraft is free to play. It includes the Road to Starfall Festival adventure, homebrew functionality, and over 135 unique assets. Gather your party for an epic tabletop role-playing game experience. So that's it, just a short demo to show what this game can do. I've seen a game played that was a little more in-depth than this on YouTube. You could probably find it. I think it was from the creators of the game. And it's kind of neat. They could pull up maps, they could drag and drop things into the scene, they could read text, call for rolls, anything that you could do in a typical tabletop role-playing game. So I'm really looking forward to this when it comes out. Now, getting my friends to play with me, that's going to be another thing. We'll see. But thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the little glitch there in the middle, but yeah, it's still being made. So this demo, I don't know how long it's been out on Steam, but from what I've heard, they're getting close to releasing the full version. It says coming soon on Steam. There's no real date, so I mean, hopefully soon. Maybe, I think I read somewhere it said spring or summer. So it's if they're on target with that, we should get it soon. And definitely will be looking to play this game with either my friends or with anybody interested who would like to play. That's the beauty of this virtual tabletop RPG. You don't have to meet up and sit around a table to play it. That is the best way to play a tabletop role-playing game, don't get me wrong. But, these days, everybody's busy. Work, families, there was COVID. I think that's how these things kind of started, right? But, yep. That's it. Tales of Fablecraft. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.